a better start anyway. This week we're talking about Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu. I'm moving it, I'm getting close to me. Warm ups, right? And it's a bit of an interesting subject because some people think they're a waste of time. What do you think, Ben?
I don't want to comment because I might get into trouble.
Well, so oftentimes, if you do a warm-up for a sport, right? So if you are a shot putter, you will do like slow shot puts to get your muscles used to the range of motion, right? Or with lighter balls or some kind of like limited range.
Why, when you masturbate, you start real slow and build up?
God damn. You warm up before you masturbate.
Well.
Right. Oh, I'm ready. A little tweak my neck. Oh, yep, ready. So,
he's had some horrible images since then.
A classic one is, I've done a lot of boxing, right? And to warm up for boxing, I'll go in front of the mirror and I'll use Stop it! You're ruining my video. I'll do shadow boxing, right? Which is taking the same movement, but taking the intensity out because my muscles are cold, they need to warm up, right? So you think if the perfect warm up for a sport is just a kind of calm version of the same sport, why wouldn't you just go straight into drilling moves but you're doing it slowly?
So there is,
or do some flow rolling or something.
Well, there is a theory as well that, like, you walk into your sport or environment, that you use your warm up as your kind of your mind resetter for what you're doing, composing your mind ready for whatever it is you're doing.
Yeah, I get that, but then it should be a short. Like, I do this so when I was fighting MMA and stuff, I did the same warm up every session where I just stand in the corner of the gym, I roll my wrists, forearms, I take every one of my joints through full range of motion, then I do 30 seconds of jumping jacks, and it took 3-4 minutes total, right? And it was literally, it's like it's a warm up, but a brain trigger to say, okay.
Yeah, this is now my mindset.
When I did the fight, I did exactly the same thing, right? But it was very short. Whereas a lot of jiu-jitsu gyms, what's the average class is an hour and a half? And a lot of them spend 20 fucking minutes or 30 minutes doing forward rolls, running around in a circle. And like, I do this in my classes as well, but we get it over and done with very quickly because I'm not a fan of it. But
I like to spend 15 minutes on one.
But let's say, right, you get a new guy come in.
Yeah.
Right? Never done jiu-jitsu, martial arts at all.
Yeah.
Doesn't know how to do a forward roll. Right?
Yeah.
So everyone's using the whole gym doing forward rolls.
Yeah.
So you don't really have space to go and help that guy. Plus you're running this giant warm-up, so it's hard to go and give him your attention because you've got to keep going, right, now backwards rolls, now shrimping, now whatever. And also you're blasting through 10 different skills very quickly because everyone else knows it. If you don't think it'd be better, your fucking phone rings every time you do one of these.
I know, that's why we should keep it.
So
I think it'd be way more fun if I just go and answered it. Should I go and answer it and then put it on the podcast?
Gonna pause. So my point being, if you had everyone went off, the white belt warm up is a standard warm up. Forward roll, shrimping, backwards rolls, break falls, normal shit, right? The blue belt warm up is something slightly different. They go off with a partner and they do gentle throws, right? Dropsy nagi, so you do a forward roll but you're getting thrown into it. It's like a progression of the warm up, right? And then you work your way through and slightly different things. So that at the start of the class, you can send all the high grades off because they've got their own warm up to do, which is more advanced, more muscle memory, more specific. And then you can go with the new guy and be like, okay, I'm going to slowly taught you how to do a forward roll and shrimp, which you never get the time to normally if the whole class is doing it and you've got to focus.
See, I think you're right, but I mean, personally, what I do is I do a standard warm up. In actual fact, I don't always do a standard warm up. There is a standard warm up, but invariably I'll do something a bit crazy every now and again for my students. So, like a game of tag, but they have to do something in particular with the game of tag, or they've got to do the one I do is a piggyback tag. So you've got to go around, try and tag each other, and then try and put each other down. So again, it's just a bit of fun, but you are technically warming up, and it's just a bit different to normal shrimping and stuff. I mean, but then I think this is where it gets a bit difficult, is where does a warm-up not become a warm-up and now it becomes physical training, i.e. cardiovascular or muscular strength and endurance, because there are lots of gyms out there that really focus quite heavily on your fitness for your rolling and your strength for your rolling.
And it's very individual, right? if you're a hobbyist and you train 2 or 3 times a week, and that is your sole exercise that you do, right? Because you're a busy man.
Yeah.
And then in the warm up, there's sets of 10 press ups thrown in and squats and stuff. That's really good. If you're training jiu-jitsu twice a day, every day, you're trying to win the Euros and all that stuff, you probably have a strength and conditioning program you're working to, and adding in loads of random press ups and squats, body weight, is probably not the best thing to add in. That's why I'd say like individualised warm ups has got to be the way to go.
Yeah. So you're saying warm ups are important for individuals, not for the whole class.
Yeah, but I'm saying, why can't, if you're using 20 minutes of your class to do warm ups, right? Let's turn that into 20 minutes of light drilling. Yeah? It's like not high pace, just slow pace. Okay, these are the moves we did last week. I want you to drill. So anyway, we got cut off then. So to conclude, warm ups are a waste of time. Forward rolls are a waste of time. Backwards rolls are a waste of time.
Unless you're a white belt and a beginner.
Yeah. If you got to blue belt, you've done a year and a half of forward rolls, you shouldn't be doing forward rolls anymore. And I'm a complete hypocrite because I do it in my class. But I do. You know, you run around the edge and do down the mat.
Yeah.
I do forward rolls once. I do backwards rolls once. I do shrimping once.
See,
and that's it.
Whereas my little group, they're predominantly white belts, so I do 3 times of each because they are.
Yeah, it makes sense.
Yeah.
If you're using those skills. But in like a big academy, I don't get it. I like the 10th planet things. They have warm up A, warm up B. They go through these skills and they use it as a warm up. They do it slowly. I think that's a way better idea.
I like it.
Boom. Subscribe.